Today we're starting a new world in the Better Minecraft mod pack. I'm playing on the Forge version as I get a much higher FPS with my shaders, and I feel like shaders can bring a lot to this kind of mod pack. I do believe the Forge and Fabric versions are somewhat different, so if the Fabric version is the better version, let me know and I'll use that version next time. Either way, this mod pack has over 200 mods and I've barely played any of it, so this is going to be really fun to explore, and if you have any tips, feel free to leave some in the comments. I have already played for about half an hour, so here's a quick recap of events. I found a sign, some animals, a village that might be hostile, and a village that I can eventually trade with. I think this is the place that the sign was pointing to. I'm wanting to build my house in the center here, as it's surrounded by water and looks cool on the map. I've planted some seeds and decided that this spot is going to home my first build, which will give me a place to stay while I gather materials to build my first house. And that brings us to the present, in the pouring rain and snow. That won't be too much of a problem though. I plan to spend some time underground today as I need to get iron for tools and decorations. Later we'll grow more trees, like you can see popping up in the back there, and start building. This side of the river is going to be themed around wood cutting, so we're going to be living in a sawmill of sorts for a little while. I just need to do a little more preparation and then we can head underground. And there's our preparation done. It took a little while. I had to wait for some trees to grow, so it ended up stopping raining. I'm not going to complain though, because the view looks awesome. We still have to go down. I have not explored this at all yet. So this should be interesting. Okay. Oh, that cave didn't go nearly as far as I thought it might, so I guess it's time to start digging. Let's just go down here. Well, we found a cave. Awesome. See, this is more what I was hoping for. What is... Wow, that looks pretty cool. I hate that my brain goes to ceiling butter. Okay, so this is our entrance. Must remember that. There's more of it down there. Like bluish as well. Ooh, this looks promising. There's some pretty stuff in this mod pack. Ooh, and it twinkles. Well, I'm not seeing any iron right off the bat. I'm also not sure if there's a separate ore generation mod in this, so hopefully iron... There we go. Okay, it does seem to generate normally. You look like a place a creeper wants to come out of. It's just a solid wall. Never mind. How did I not see that? Well, there's more iron, so let's dig ourselves out a staircase and place some torchlight. Oh, this is further. That's the down spot. Okay, that's the blue I saw earlier. This soapstone is so dark. Let's try and make this area up here a little safer. We don't want any surprise creepers. That should be lit enough. I'm not seeing more iron, which is not great. Coal. I should definitely get a little extra. Ooh, hello. We're one pickaxe down and we're up to 23 iron, so I think that's a good start. However, I do think I've found most of the visible iron in this little cave, which is slightly disappointing, but we can get some more coal. And then I'll start, I guess, just trying to strip mine, see if I can find some that way. I am not entirely sure how the new biomes will work in terms of like iron ore generation mountains and stuff. There's a little gap here. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope, nothing. However, there is a skeleton to our side here. Does this carry on at all? Oh yeah, that goes down there. Okay, so this is where we need to go. There's a zombie. This looks like it's gonna have some iron. Let's have some snacks before I get shot by a skeleton. Dude, come on. Come on. What is that? It's a red Santa hat. Oh, I guess we're going for some festive mining. I put a Santa hat on and a goblin arrived, so... Cave Santa? I may have also been shot, but we're gonna ignore that one. What can I get from you? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what is happening with the skeleton. He might be in a full Santa suit, which I find a little bit funny. Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm at 9. Oh. For a second, I thought I was at 92% Santa, which was a little bit confusing. We're slowly returning to a couple days back. Okay, as long as this guy is in the area, I need to try and find some iron, because he is going to make my life much, much easier. I need to also avoid skeletons, because I have, well, I've got a Christmas sweater and a Christmas hat. Apart from that, I don't know much. Do you have an iron pickaxe I can possibly steal, borrow for eternity? Nope, but you have some iron. How much did you drop? Just one. Okay, let's grab this stone. There's our first creeper in the distance. That's terrifying. Not today, buddy. I don't know how long this guy's gonna stick around for. He might have already gone. Hello? No, he's here. Where about are you, little dude? Did he stay down here? He jumped up? He's jumped up. They are very, very helpful. What is that a cockroach? Oh my gosh. Well, our little goblin merchant friend has cut me off. We've got 60 iron ingots, which I think is a great deal for how much iron we actually got. I am going to head back up to the surface now. I've got 5 torches left, and there is a wide area to cover. So I'm not going to venture too far out. I've already had my first creeper show up. So yeah, let's head up to the surface and see if I can remember my way out. Hello? Oh, really? Did I throw my sword as well? No, I didn't. Sir, I do not like you. Is it just him? There's a guy over there as well. Is it just you next to me, though? Okay. He had silver? I wonder what I can do with that. I mean, apart from, like, maybe tools and stuff. They seem to like the trees, which is a bit of a problem for me. Well, that was a surprisingly Christmas-themed mining session. I think I've got enough iron for now. It'll at least cover tools. I've got more stone pickaxes anyway, so I'll work my way through those. But for now, I think we're all set, and it's time to start planting trees properly. I've gone ahead and laid out a path system to keep the area a little more organized. We've got our villager friend, our mine off of this branch, our little sawmill is going to be off of this branch, and the rest is going to be trees. For now, I'm just using path blocks for this, but the whole wood cutting area will get a whole redesign later. Right now, I just need a lot of wood for buildings. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up a double chest with wood, and we should hopefully have all we need to start building. And here we are. I've got a chest full of logs. I should only be using oak and walnut for my first build, but I did make sure to gather a decent amount of other stuff just in case. I now have a forest as well. I haven't let it grow too far over as I have plans for this section over here. It's pretty nice to run through. There's little branching paths that actually are open. I did have to knock back a few trees. In the process of doing all of this, I figured out who lives at the village next door. They're not that friendly. and one of them fell in a hole. I live next to pillagers. There's a few of them. Anyway, they seem to keep to themselves for the most part, although as we saw earlier, one of them did come all the way over to our villager hut. But I'm going to be putting up a wall eventually, so that shouldn't be much of an issue. For now, the bigger thing is, how am I going to start building this? I don't have the replay mod, as I believe that's fabric only, which I didn't realize beforehand. Let's pick a spot that I can jump to. This pumpkin. Cool. And there we go. Foundations are done. I'm gonna up to another angle quick. As you can see, not the largest floor plan. Most of that is going to be workspace. This square to the right is going to be like an office with a bit of a loft. So let's have a look at what the final build looks like. Here we are. Final build. I really like how this is finished up. There is an enderman at the top there. He's just disappeared. Got a nice little log pile, and inside this I've set up like a, what would I guess be like a pulley system to make stuff easier to move. This is where stuff would be cut. I've got some piles of planks at the back here, and then over here is where full logs would get moved over to get loaded onto a boat, which I have not built yet. When I do, I'm gonna finish this whole little, I guess, dock area, which should look quite nice. Obviously everything is pretty much purely aesthetic at this point, but I like how this has turned out. I really like that the stone on the water actually gets some moss on it. It helps a lot. Everything's connected by paths as well, so it's pretty easy to move around. Heading back inside, pretty high ceilings for the most part, apart from here in the office space, which these work as chests, I guess, which is quite nice. I've got a little desk set up here, and I actually had a enderman show up midway through building and claim this is his spot. Thankfully he did have a grass block and wasn't trying to steal my walls. But anyway, moving up, I've got a nice little, I guess, not stairwell, bottom of the ladder area. And going upstairs, this is my temporary bedroom. So I've got 2 double chests here. This counts as, well, not a single chest, but close enough. A nice little bench. I can open up these shutters and look out. I really like this little view. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Ooh, this I love. It's just a little, I guess, walkway on the side. Like I say, everything is accessible, so you can walk all the way around. From the other side of the river, I think it actually looks quite nice. So when this is finished, with like a little boat and everything, I think it'll look quite complete. But for now, I'm really enjoying how this sits on the land. Looks really nice on the map as well. Fits right in with the path system, and just looks a little more lived in. The forest is looking pretty cool as well from the top. I finally figured out where I was going wrong with the farming. I did not realize that the crops in this are seasonal. And that's why this wasn't growing. Didn't help that I had a bird stealing everything though. Let's just cut these. But yeah, so I guess I need to start looking at what I can plant through different seasons, like what'll grow throughout the year. Now that the sawmill's finished, and I actually have a place to stay, I think it's about time we give Viola here a bit of a house renovation. And here we are. House is finished. I think this is a definite upgrade over what was there beforehand. Still pretty simple, not too much going on. Little bit of garden area, and inside is still quite empty. However, this I think is fine for now. And at a later date we can come back and give this a full interior makeover. But I do think that with that... Oh, I also found some bees. Well, I didn't find them. I planted a lot of trees and they just showed up. But that, I think, is going to mark the end of today's journey. I think we got quite a lot done. Bit of a forest going and a nice little sawmill, which I'm still very happy with. The house as well looks quite nice. Ooh, let's have a look from the other side. Yeah, I'm very happy with where this is at the moment. Obviously, at a later date, this will have a boat area. This entire forest will probably be completely custom built once I have tree farms set up and whatnot. Oh, there's some more bees over there. Okay, we've got another hive over there. But I'm really liking where this is at the moment. So thank you very much for joining me in this first episode of Better Minecraft. I'm really enjoying this mod pack so far. It looks incredible with shaders as well. Next episode, I'm probably going to try and explore a bit, see what's happening around our little home area, and get some gear, because a Christmas hat isn't quite cutting it. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! This is the part where I really hope that I was recording.